High above us, a silent threat often goes unnoticed. It travels on the wings of birds, a virus with the potential to disrupt our lives and economies. This is bird flu, also known as avian influenza, a disease that primarily affects birds but can also pose a serious risk to humans. Bird flu reminds us of the interconnectedness of all living creatures. The health of birds, both wild and domestic, is closely linked to our own well-being. Understanding this link is crucial to protecting not only our feathered friends but also ourselves. This essay aims to shed light on bird flu, exploring its origins, transmission, symptoms, and the measures we can take to mitigate its impact. By understanding this disease, we can better prepare ourselves and protect the delicate balance of our ecosystem. Join me as we delve into the world of bird flu, a world that highlights the importance of scientific understanding, global cooperation, and individual responsibility in safeguarding public health. Bird flu, or avian influenza, is a contagious viral disease that primarily affects birds. There are many different subtypes of avian influenza viruses, but the most concerning for human health are the highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI viruses. These viruses can cause severe illness and death in poultry, such as chickens, turkeys and ducks, with devastating consequences for the poultry industry. While less common, HPAI viruses can also infect humans, sometimes with fatal outcomes. The virus typically spreads through direct contact between infected birds or through contaminated surfaces such as bird droppings, feathers, or water. Understanding the nature of this virus is the first step in preventing its spread and protecting both bird and human populations. The journey of avian influenza from birds to humans is a complex process that often involves multiple intermediaries. Wild birds, particularly waterfowl like ducks and geese, act as natural reservoirs for these viruses. While these birds may carry the virus without showing symptoms, they can transmit it to domestic poultry through their droppings or saliva. Once the virus enters a poultry farm, it can spread rapidly through flocks, leading to widespread outbreaks. Humans typically get infected through close contact with infected birds, either alive or dead, or with contaminated environments. This can happen through exposure to infected poultry farms, live bird markets, or even backyard flocks. While human-to-human transmission of bird flu is rare, it is not impossible and remains a concern for public health officials. Recognizing the symptoms of bird flu in both birds and humans is crucial for early detection and intervention. In birds, the highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI viruses, can cause a wide range of symptoms from mild respiratory distress to sudden death. Infected birds may exhibit ruffled feathers, loss of appetite, decreased egg production, swelling of the head, and discoloration of the comb and wattles. In severe cases, birds may experience neurological signs such as tremors or paralysis. In humans, bird flu symptoms can range from mild flu-like illness to severe respiratory distress and pneumonia. Common symptoms include fever, cough, sore throat, muscle aches, and headaches. In severe cases, bird flu can lead to life-threatening complications, such as acute respiratory distress syndrome, ARDS, multi-organ failure, and sepsis. Holding the line: prevention and control of bird flu. Preventing and controlling bird flu requires a multifaceted approach that involves collaboration between governments, international organizations, veterinarians, poultry farmers, and the general public. One of the most effective ways to prevent the spread of bird flu is through biosecurity measures on poultry farms. These measures include restricting access to poultry houses, implementing strict hygiene protocols for workers and equipment, and regularly disinfecting poultry facilities. Early detection of bird flu outbreaks is also crucial for containing the virus and preventing its spread to other farms or to humans. This involves surveillance systems to monitor for signs of illness in birds and rapid reporting of suspected cases to veterinary authorities. In the event of an outbreak, control measures may include culling infected or exposed birds, quarantining affected farms, and restricting the movement of poultry and poultry products. Bird flu's impact: a ripple effect on food and economy. The impact of bird flu extends far beyond the poultry industry, creating a ripple effect that can disrupt food supply chains and destabilize economies. Outbreaks of highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI, can lead to mass culling of poultry, resulting in significant losses for farmers and a decrease in the availability of poultry products. This can lead to price hikes for consumers and affect the livelihoods of those involved in the poultry industry, from farmers to processors to retailers. The economic impact of bird flu can be particularly devastating for developing countries, where poultry farming is often a major source of income and food security. Outbreaks can also lead to trade restrictions, as countries may impose bans on poultry imports from affected regions, further impacting global trade and economic stability. The importance of global vigilance. The threat of bird flu is a stark reminder of our global interconnectedness and the need for international collaboration. Viruses do not respect borders, and an outbreak in one part of the world can quickly escalate into a global health emergency. Strengthening surveillance systems in both developed and developing countries is crucial for early detection and rapid response to outbreaks. Sharing information and resources such as viral samples, diagnostic tools, and vaccines is essential for mounting an effective global response. International organizations such as the World Health Organization, or WHO, and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, or FAO, play a vital role in coordinating global efforts to control bird flu. What you can do. While the fight against bird flu may seem like a daunting task, there are steps each of us can take to protect ourselves, our communities, and our feathered friends. Stay informed about bird flu activity in your area and follow the recommendations of public health officials. Practice good hygiene, such as washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water, especially after handling poultry or visiting live bird markets. Avoid contact with sick or dead birds. And if you must handle birds, wear appropriate protective gear, such as gloves and masks. If you own poultry, implement strict biosecurity measures on your property to prevent the introduction and spread of the virus. Our interconnected world, a call for action. Bird flu is a stark reminder of our interconnectedness with the natural world and the potential consequences of disrupting the delicate balance of our ecosystems. As we navigate the challenges of a globalized world, it is imperative that we prioritize the health of all creatures, great and small. Let us heed the lessons of bird flu and work together to create a healthier and more sustainable future for all. By supporting research, strengthening surveillance systems, and promoting responsible practices, we can mitigate the risks posed by bird flu and other zoonotic diseases. The fight against bird flu is not just about protecting birds or humans. It's about protecting the health of our planet and securing a future where we can coexist harmoniously with nature. It is a call to action for individuals, communities, and nations to come together and address this global health challenge with unity, determination, and a shared commitment to a healthier and safer world.